Welcome back to the pre-cut classic shirt tutorial. We're tackling the sleeves today, and Mark's laid out all the pattern pieces for the sleeves, the plackets and cuff later on. So do you want to talk us through?
Sure. So what's really important with the sleeves is that you actually have a pair of sleeves rather than just two of the one side. So a good idea to begin with is just to lay the pieces up, and you'll see it already has the split for the placket pre-cut into the sleeve, and you'll see that I've mirrored the pair there. So this is just to lay them up. We have each sleeve has three pieces. So you've got the main sleeve piece, you've got the bind piece, and then you have the actual placket piece itself. So I just wanted to lay these up to show you how they sit in position. But before we start sewing, I actually need to get a little template, and this is Libby's idea, which is very good. So we'll take this to the iron, and what we're going to do is we're just going to pre-press the binding just to make it easier to sew in place. So the first thing I'm going to do is just fold the bind in half and then give it a good press here, and then all we're going to do, and really this template is just the placket with the seam allowances cut off. So you just put it into, put the template into the crease there, and the 1 centimetre seam allowance has been cut off. So now we're just going to give this a little press. Don't use steam because I think it can potentially warp the template. And then the corners, so fold that over, and then we're just going to push it in. Oops, and watch your fingers as you're doing this because the iron's quite hot. So it's a little bit of fiddling around, but you'll find it so much easier than trying to do this as you're sewing. So just a bit of prep. Okay, and that one's sprung back, but when you go to position it, it'll fall back into place. And you can see there, it's all nice and neat. Everything will easily tuck under when you go to sew it. And with the other one, we'll just actually you don't need to do anything with the with this one. That'll be fine as is, because it's just basically this bind is just 4 1 centimetre seam allowances put together. Okay. So take it back here, and if you like, a good idea, once you've done, so do both of these, and then a good idea is just to, if you've got some pins, just to pin each of these in place, and so then do the other sleeve and do the same thing as well, so that you're actually getting a pair of sleeves. Okay, now we'll start sewing them.